Hey, I am back with a quick update to the Brighter Broker real estate application that I'm creating for Salesforce and also complementary technologies. So basically, what I have here is a trigger, which is a validation rule also to prevent the addition of duplicate properties. Now, this only considers when a duplicate is added on the UI. So basically, when somebody's going to enter a property, and we'll demonstrate it first. Let's go here. Okay, so we have this property here, 1722 Scenic Manor. If I were to go and enter this property name, and we'll also add the address, and this is in Havre de Grace. There's a zip code. So basically, when I put this in here, it goes by this name, and if the name is found, it's going to throw an error. And it's by is a trigger, which it operates a lot quicker than what a flow would do, and it has more robustness than a flow. So we have that, and that'll prevent duplicates from being added. Now, one issue that I ran into is that you can't use a unique ID. So these all have an ID that I use. So it's basically latitude and longitude that comes from the API. But since it's asynchronous, we can't use that because the property would still get added, and then so the trigger would not run because the API had already gotten the data and brought it back. So basically, it runs before the property is added. Now, one other thing that I did notice is that if I were to run this from a web page, and this is a basic Flask application that I have here, and I'll just go ahead and process this. It'll get submitted. And the same thing with the web to lead. If you've used web to lead, the duplicate checks don't operate on those web to lead type of post, those post requests. They all run asynchronously. Salesforce queues everything, and they prevent stuff from being added, but you don't know it didn't get added. So if I look here, and as a successful creation, it says, but then if I go to look here, I got insert failed. So there's no way for me to know that. Now, I will add some more code to notify the owner of the record, or actually, two things. I'm going to add code to email the owner of the record, but I'm also going to create a log and post a log so that we know that property, there was an inquiry for that property. We'll know who sent it, whatever information that we can grab from that post request. One last thing that I do want to show you that I plan to do is, okay, so I wrote some notes here. We're going to add some fuzzy logic or regex to, we're basically going to call another method to run some regex against the retrieved name, so that we can we can compare it with a little bit more flexibility. If the property name comes in and the name is in lowercase letters, or if it's spelled a little bit differently. We also have to factor in unit numbers and apartment numbers and things like that. If it's a condo, so a lot more information needs to be added to that. And so when I even think about using generative AI in some way, or Google's autocomplete to do that, not exactly sure how yet, but just wanted to show you those things and show you just the process behind the scene of working through, creating good UI, good data validation, and maintaining good data integrity, especially when you're dealing with real estate. And addresses and things can be messy. So just wanted to show you that. Thanks a lot for your time. Have a good day and the rest of the weekend. Bye.